This is a cheat book. Every growing boy's pride and joy from the 2000s. You want a tank in GTA? Boom. You want to know how to unlock Wolf in Smash? Boom. You want to know how to see Lara Croft naked? Sorry mate, you have to buy a different book for that. These things were legendary, and I say were, because cheat codes are pretty much deader than your average Splitgate lobby. You see, all these AAA, grandiose, mega masterpiece experiences would never even consider putting something so ordinary as a cheat code in their game. We don't want fun in our games, nah, we'd rather have so many lights that my PC starts smoking at the title screen. Anyway, but back to my point. Team Fortress 2, being a game released in 2007, you'd think they'd have some wacky offline cheats, and I guess they kinda do, but what about online cheats? Well, what if I told you that they actually do? And these are not codes, no. These cheats come from within. Exploits built within the human mind that, with the right method, can be taken full advantage of. So my viewers, let me introduce you to my first self-written guide, and I'll call this puppy the TF2 Cheat Book. Right, hold on, before I begin reading you my novel, let me just clarify what I actually mean by a cheat. I would say a TF2 cheat is any trick or technique that can be performed easily without any practice, skill, for a massive payoff. It's gotta be strange, easy, but yet effective. See, if I told you that when you play Scout and you position yourself high up against soldiers, it makes you pretty hard to hit. Would that be a cheat? Not really, because that's just how you play the class well, which requires the ability to dodge and have the correct game sense. But what if I told you to stand by this health kit is heavy and just wait? Is that playing the class well? Nah, that's just being an arsehole. And that's what makes a cheat. It wasn't hard to stand there, but it sure did work. Okay, so now that we're all on the same page, let me start you with...
So you like going as fast as Scout, but you really don't like that whole standing right in front of the enemy to do damage. Pairing the Shortstop and the Criticola, two mediocre weapons on their own, you can unleash your mega burst damage from a safe distance. Criticola mini crits negate Scout's harsh damage fall off, whilst putting a fat damage bonus on top of it, amplified by the Shortstop's tighter spread. AKA, translated from Neek speak, you become Sniper, but you're actually fun to fight against.
Do you hate Pyro? Yes! Oh, okay. Well, good news for you, because I'm going to show you an unbeatable counter to every annoying ass M2 spamming Pyro you come across. Watch and learn in this clip. So the Pyro comes at me, and he decides he's going to engage. So what does he do? He plays his little waiting game. Most players are going to be thinking to themselves right now, oh, he's open! Kill him! Or maybe, oh, I see what you're doing, you little bitch. You're going to wait for me and shoot first. No, I'm going to fucking happen, you shit-eating femboy. Now, let's see what happens in both scenarios. Whoa! Now what was their problem? They both had brains. Pyros love to think they're huge smart asses and will always try to predict. Here's the real solution. Throw all thought and energy out the window and just mindlessly walk towards them. This will make the Pyro inherently start shitting himself because he doesn't really know what the fuck you're doing. So he'll just start spamming buttons. Wait for that air blast. Bang! Dirt is gone. Now this trick only really works on Pyros who actually know how to reflect. So if you're fighting some brainless moron who doesn't know how to air blast, best just do it the old-fashioned way. Anyway, so speaking of brainless moron.
Pyro has no shortage of cheap tactics that you can bully your opponents with. Hell, some weapons are even straight up broken. But there is one niche tactic that I don't see many Pyros using. Back in the Jungle Inferno update, Valve changed the air blast to work more accurately. So now when you try to air blast someone at their feet, they go straight up. If you combine the lack of control with the unholy Degreaser flare gun and extinguisher combo, you're able to kill almost every class before they even hit the ground. Or you can just go and play Spy.
I forgot to do this. I have an hour left to make this, so when you play Demoman, you could put down a sticky, and make people think that you're gonna jump away, and then you can hit them with the funny pipe or the funny melee weapon, so to kill them because they think you're gonna jump away, and I don't know, lazy purple talked about it. Dude. That's all I have. That's all I have enough to record. So
Heavy. I give you the art of standing in extremely strange and annoying spots. Heavy is a class that is best taken down with a team behind your back. with his high health and extreme damage makes him difficult to fight on your own. So how fun would it be for an enemy player to be minding his own business, looking for a health kit, only to find you standing there, fully revved after like Christmas has come early. He'll come in with his boys, sure, but like a ghost, you would have vanished like the wind. And that's the key. Don't just pick one spot, but be on the roam for more. Make sure you're picking spots where there'll be smaller numbers. Think like a sniper spot or a health kit, and soon enough you'll have a blue team begging you to be vote kicked.
Hey, it's Wayland PK, the engineer main, which you wouldn't know because I've never made an engineer video. Anyway, I'm here to tell you that by learning of the secret magic of equipping the Widowmaker, the Gunslinger, and by convincing a friendly medic to give you a crits charge, you too can become an unstoppable killing machine. All you need is solid aim and solider game sense. With your powers combined, you'll be mowing down the enemy team and top scoring before you know it. By the way, I may have recorded this footage with bots, but it is possible to do in-game. Shh. Just don't tell anyone.
You might think when you're playing Medic that there's no way to escape certain death when your bitch-ass pocket dies and you're running back to the safe arms of your team. But the one thing I've found that always works for me when I'm in a pinch is take your corners. The last thing the gun-ho super soldier expects you to do is round that corner and wham! Smack that motherfucker in the face with a crit Ubersaw. I mean, yeah, this will get you killed about 50% of the time, but if you're screwed, why not go for it anyway? Number one goal should be to get to your team, but if you're getting chased, take the second or third corner and bap that boy in the nose.
My cheat for sniper is a simple and easy one. One so simple and easy that once you know it all you have to do is stand. You won't even have to have good aim, so listen up, entire TF2 player base. I call this one the God Spot. Here are some examples of the God Spot. Simple as. The God Spot will rack you up kills until you're found out. That'll be the call for your journey to find the next God Spot. But remember, not every spot is as godly as the last. People often think that the disguise kit has become a borderline useless item. 15 years of spy checking has given everyone a keen eye for a disguised Frenchman. However, I'm a firm believer that the disguise kit has the potential to fool even the most paranoid medic mains. You just gotta learn how to play the part of a class role. I'll make it easy. Here are 2 ways you can fool anyone with a disguise. There's number 1, running backwards. Disguise as any class and just start running backwards into the opposite team. Trust me, as long as you don't bump into anyone, no one's gonna know. It might be tricky to try and navigate backwards, but if you know the map well enough, you can pull it off, then come back round for an insane chain stab. Number 2, idle sniper. Cloak and sneak behind the enemy team. Disguise as a sniper. Now when no one's looking, uncloak right where you'd find a typical sniper. Now just stand completely and utterly still. Now you can be fully immersed in your role as a day 1 sniper main, and as soon as the time comes, you'll know how to strike. Now that you understand how a disguise can fool people, be creative with other classes. Go medic and start spamming E. Go engineer and stand by his building. Be pyro and be shit at the game, you know, as long as you blend in. Alright, welcome to chapter 2. So in chapter 2, we're going to teach you all the off-class cheats. So you don't have to be scout, you don't have to be spy, you don't have to be anyone. Alright, you can do this as any class. So let's go off the top. The biggest trick I'll tell any aspiring spawn camper is to look up. No, up there, up on your HUD. As of the Meet Your Match update, you can view the exact time your enemies will spawn. So hide, wait, and as soon as they spawn, be prepared for those gates to open. If you want to ruin someone's evening, the quickest way that comes to mind is to be waiting at the one place enemies feel safe. This works best on classes who excel at camping, but can honestly work on any class. You just have to be a little bit more creative.
There you go!
I always say that a strong leader makes a stronger team. I can't tell you how many times I've joined the game, noticed we're getting enrolled, and I've decided to put on my sergeant hat and put on the performance of my life to make the biggest comeback in TF2 history. You can make any disoriented team into a throw your invite banny tech god if you're charismatic enough. The only way I can explain this one is by showing you. Take it, I've done it, boys, I've done it again! Okay, it's in the room with the sentry. We're gonna need a fucking, soldier or a demo to come in, blow up the sentry, grab the goods, and then fucking make a run for it. Alright, let's go. Come on, boys. We have taken the enemy. Yes, to spawn. Come on, Mike.
I got it.
Mike Tyson, the legend! The spy strategy can no longer work. We need a brute force approach. I say we send in the heavies. Alright, let's go. Spike, you go in and zap that and I'll destroy it. Now, go now. The engine is dead. Tell me.
We have taken the
Okay, go. Nice. Okay, we've done it.
Go, lad,
Go. Make it. Wait, where the fuck did he go? Yes!
Yes, lad, yes!
Somebody keep a track of my halo here. Boink! Source is one of the most jank engines of all time, and to truly master this game, you gotta exploit it as much as you can. Get right on the edge and just hug the right wall, and if the map was poorly coded enough, you'll start levitating. This makes you a pain in the arse for any projectile class to hit. And so what you can do is you can use it to get the upper hand of your enemies. You're in a fight, jump up, surprise them by never coming down. TF2 is one of the only games I know which is able to fully replicate the struggles of the lower class. You can speak, but no one will listen. They even extended to the point where long-time players won't take the new players seriously. There lies our answer. Where there is expectation, there is exploitation. You gotta have the perfect disguise, not just gibbous and goggles, that's too obvious. There we go. Now flick on your skill watch and...
Bitch, I'm back out my coma.
Next time you're getting owned by Janek Player 707, before he can finish you off, try spamming crouch or whip out your melee. Your attacker might just spare mercy on your innocent, guilt-free eyes. Then the second he turns his back, die! This one is more of a fool me once situation. Don't expect it to work on Janek 2 times in a row. Whether you're a member of Froyo or fresh off an install, using any of these tricks makes the game infinitely more fun to play and will just make you more of a patient, thoughtful and practical member to any team you end up joining. And I hope with this video I've inspired some of you to go out, prank your friends, fool your enemies with these dirty techniques. But I really hope I don't inspire too many of you, because then literally every lobby will just filled with players refusing to play the game and just annoying the piss out of each other. I guess I'll be careful for what I wish for. So yeah guys, that's my book. You can purchase this bad boy on Amazon, get it as an ebook. Any questions? Yes, you have your balls hanging out.
Why would I do that when you literally just said everything that's in the book?